Hey guys, hope you are all having a great day. Today we finally learned what the Fed has in mind as to how to combat inflation. We are going to go over everything that was said and what you need to know immediately. We have quite a bit to go over today, but before we start, let me quickly state that I am not a financial advisor, and that all content discussed in this channel is simply information gathered that I deem important for people to know, so that they can make informed decisions. All efforts are aimed to better understand the nature of the current market in anticipation of the greatest squeeze in financial history. Let's dive right in. The U.S. Central Bank finally decided to raise interests for the first time since 2018, bumping its benchmark federal funds rate by 0.25% with a target range between 0.25% and 0.50%. The Fed cited the economic outlook as being and remaining highly uncertain as we contend with the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. In terms of the future, the projections released by the policy-setting Federal Open Market Committee show that there is strong likelihood that the Fed will be raising rates about 6 more times this year. This sets up the Fed to be way more hawkish than initial projections, which had the total amount of plausible rate hikes at being around 3 for the year of 2022. To bring inflation back to its 2% target, the Fed will really need to stress those hikes. In a shocking state, the Fed acknowledged and warned that inflation will not abate in response to the initial rate hikes, with the central bank projecting prices to rise by 4.3% over the course of 2022, which is a lot higher than the 2.6% pace it projected just 4 months ago in December. The Fed said they are trying to get prices to go down 2.7% next year and 2.3% by 2024. There are a couple things to note here. Fed Chair Jerome Powell has left the door open for possible higher rate hikes for future meetings. Current inflation has changed the perception of how aggressive we need to be, and the idea of a double rate hike of 0.50% is definitely in the books. The geopolitical concerns in Ukraine are causing tremendous human and economic hardship, which makes the implications for our economy highly uncertain. Reductions for the $9 trillion balance sheet are likely to begin soon as well. The next policy meeting is scheduled for May 3rd and 4th. As a result of this, stocks in the market rose in general. The S&P 500 closed 2.2% up, the Dow Jones rose 1.5% and Nasdaq gained 3.8%, all rebounding in the last 30 minutes of trading. Let's now talk about today. The Fed submitted over $1.613 trillion in reverse repo operations today. Dark pool trades for AMC accounted for 52% of the total volume today, while dark pool trades for GameStop accounted for 54% of the total volume today. AMC had a larger amount of buy orders than sell orders, with GameStop also having a larger amount of buy orders than sell orders. Now, let's talk about performance. AMC had a bullish day, gaining over 5%. It began trading bullishly in the pre-market, and upon market opening, it began quickly breaking through resistance walls, reaching 15.69 as the high of the day. After this run, AMC began dipping back down, regressing back to 14.23 as concerns for what the Fed had to say mounted up. After news came out, AMC quickly bounced up and recovered, closing at 15.23, above the VWAP. AMC will find support at 14.74, 14.40 and 14. Resistance will be met at 15.33, 15.60 and 16. GameStop had a bullish day, gaining over 5% for the day. It began trading very bullishly from the moment markets opened. GameStop went from 83 to 90 before retracing. It seemed to be ready to break past 90 when shorters took it down, and fears of uncertainty for what the Fed had to say caused GME to fall back beneath 82. After that dip, GME bounced up on good news, closing at 86.86, right on the VWAP. As for tomorrow, I expect support at 83, 79 and 76. Resistance will be met at 87, 90 and 93. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you all so very much for making it to the end of the video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And most importantly, remember to come join my Discord. If you want to support this channel, I have a Patreon link in the description, as well as some one-time donation links for Cash App and PayPal. Thank you again for being a part of this channel. I will continue striving for better content. Enjoy the rest of your day. Keep on buying the dip and to the moon.